Radio Biafra, we teach our people, we lecture our people, with facts and figure. I don't come here and begin to yap and say things I don't know. I say it with references. I say it with facts. So that when you challenge me, I will back it up. I will substantiate it with facts and figures. That is how I do my own thing, Mazi Ikechukwu Onuoha. When you get on the street now, you go to Facebook Live, you say all manner of things so that people can like you, so that you can have 20,000 viewers. To hell with 20,000 viewers, I don't need them. As long as I say the truth, because I know when you are saying the truth, you don't get 20,000 viewers. If you are getting 20,000 viewers and you are saying the truth, and you think you are saying the truth, go back home and do your homework. Go back home and think twice, think carefully. Because people like that way, that road that leads to hell. That large road, that very wide road that leads to hell. That's where people rush to. But where the truth is preached, you don't see people there. That is why if you see a church where they do miracles, a church where they just touch you and you fail under anointing, a church where they tell you that your grandmother is pursuing you, that your brother is the one who killed your father, the church where you go and they tell you that next year or by December you will be driving a quarter Keneze. That is the church people troop into. That is the church. That is the mega church you know. But a church where they tell you repent or you perish. Repent or you go to hell. People don't go to such church. Because in this day and age, people want prosperity. People want lies. People don't want the truth. But hey, there is still good men alive. There is still good men who will preach the truth come what may. And Radio Biafra falls in the ambit of those few good that is left, that is willing and able and ready anytime to preach the truth. And on that note, I want to pray this morning. And my prayers this morning is taken from the book of Psalm chapter 2. And it says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointing, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord has said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the hidden for thy inheritance, and the utmost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Father, this is your word, and we have prayed this morning, everlasting Father. We know that the enemy has entered in what we are doing. We know that fake people have infiltrated our struggle. Father, they are busy dishing out orders. They are busy doing things as if they love what we are doing, as if they love our leader, as if they are willing to restore Biafra, whereas they are hiding under few problems that we are experiencing in order to blow it out of proportion, so that our struggle will die. But because people have died, and you know, knowing you, God, you don't play with blood. Because when Cain killed Abel, the Bible said that the blood of Abel was cried in the wilderness, and it vexed you. You were not happy. You were upset because you hate to see blood being spilled. Father, you went after Cain. You dealt with Cain till death. Till day we are suffering the consequences of the sins of Cain. Father God, in this struggle, people have died. Their blood has been spilled. I don't think you will just watch by and allow few saboteurs that comes and claim they are Biafrans, they are Ipobians, they are willing to restore Biafra, to destroy this spiritual thing that we are doing. Father, may they meet their Waterloo in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. Any man, any woman who said that this struggle will not survive, who said that Biafra will not restore, who said that they will not be alive and Biafra restored through IPOB, let them meet their Waterloo in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama. Father, we have only but one command, and that command is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't matter wherever he is. It doesn't matter. He can be under the sea. He can be anywhere, as long as he utters the word. As long as he gives a command, that shall happen. So if you like, you can be 1 million or 1,000 gathered in some wherever you are, going against the command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You will fail. You will fail, because when Korah and Abiram went up against Moses, the Bible says the ground opened and they fell inside the ground, and the ground swallowed them alive. You don't challenge God's prophet. When he gives an order, you obey. That is your job. Finish and clear. If you feel that you cannot obey his order, then there is no need for you to call yourself a freedom fighter. And that is why this morning I'm going to teach on command and control. This morning I'm going to teach on a disciplined soldier, a disciplined army. Without discipline, you cannot get Biafra. Yes, I said it. Without discipline, you cannot get Biafra. Without command and control, you cannot get Biafra. Because this animal you call human, Jesus Christ, is wild. It needs to be tamed. It needs to be controlled. Otherwise, if you don't control we human, we will eat each other. We will go out of land. It will be anarchy. And I've never seen where freedom, or should I say, a country is restored through anarchy. There has to be some form of control. There has to be somebody who speaks and order lessons, and order is carried out. But when everybody now sees themselves as a command, then there's a problem. I'm saying big problem. Because we human cannot be trusted. Yes, we human cannot be trusted to carry out order without faltering, without erring, without stealing, without sabotaging. It is in our nature. So, Father, I pray this morning, nevertheless, come what may, the counsel of Ahithophel shall not stand, but the counsel of Elohim Jehovah shall stand. In the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama, I pray. Ise.
I trust my God. IPOB, we are the freedom fighters. IPOB, white and white. IPOB, white and snow. Yezoku bawala solo is pure. Open some maybe la solo buteluku. Them can they kill us because we are agitating for freedom. Them just they kill us because we are agitating for freedom. IPOB, United is over, is over. Omochukwu Okike Abiama, United is over. Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, United is over, is over. Our leader, I must follow you to the end. A good leader, lead us with you the example. Kelly shooty for our life is over. First in a raping now we win is over. Either Biafra or less this life is over. That's why we say either freedom or less this life is over. Is over. Land of the rising sun. Rise up against our enemies. Oluwa Bombo, Babado, we have been here so much. you see that blood where they clean for our land, it will irritate in my heart. Baba God to see that children blood where they kill. Though they happy for the cheat. British government you, una they see, una they keep quiet. American government you, una they see, una they keep quiet. United Nations no, una they see una they keep quiet. Okokong governors for our land, una they keep quiet. Allah mind you, kill and our brothers, keep it quiet, papa. Yeti Allah, masakala wape, keep it quiet, papa. Follow me husband, for the
Vivevo la mia vita un quarto di
Janja with the conditioner, yawa fan. Keep it quiet, chai. Oh, yeah, Maru, Chechikuna. That's what we say. Ipob, we are the freedom fighters.
If Motherland Biafra calls us this morning to come and answer, that is exactly what we are going, because we are soldiers and we must behave like one. We must have discipline. If we don't have discipline, let me tell you, Biafra restoration will be an impossible mission. It will be mission impossible. Without discipline, Biafra restoration will be mission impossible. Without command and control, Biafra restoration will be impossible. Have you ever asked yourself, how did he do it? How did he do it? How did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come this far? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Have you ever asked yourself how IPOB has become the greatest mass movement on this planet Earth? Have you ever asked yourself how? What is the secret? You need to understand why IPOB is what it is today. You need to understand how IPOB have made it all this far. The zoo have money. The zoo have dollars. My goodness me, pounds and sterling. Anything you can think of, the zoo have all the artilleries needed to blow IPOB apart. Because when you quantify, or rather measure IPOB against the mighty war chest of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, you will realize it is a question of David and Goliath. They have paid millions to consultants. They have paid billions, I'm talking in dollars, to media houses to destroy IPOB through media, publication, false publication, labeling of terrorism, and whatever you may think of. Trying to block Radio Biafra many times, trying to hijack what we are doing. They have planted moles many times in IPOB so that they can take over the command of IPOB. But yet, at the end of the day, we always come out on top. Have you ever asked yourself why? What is the secret? Well, I am here this morning. Mazi Ikechukwu Onuoha is here this morning to tell you the secret of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Ikechukwu Onuoha is here this morning to tell you how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has made it this far with this greatest movement. That some few rabbits, some few errats, some few saboteurs, infiltrators in our midst are trying their luck to sabotage. I'm reminding you of the zoo, their billions and their millions, and all the way they've tried in the past in order to punctuate this noble cause. Did they succeed? You know the answer, because if they had succeeded, we shouldn't be here today. And damn me, Mazi Ikechukwu Onuoha, damn me, if I will allow you to come and destroy what we have built over these years. The thing that millions have shedded their blood for. You joined IPOB maybe last year, this year, 2 years ago, or a year ago. Good, you are welcome. It's a family. IPOB belongs to everybody. It's called the indigenous people of Biafra. But when you come to an organization, if you are smart enough, what you do is you just sit and listen. You sit and watch, analyze situation. You ask questions. How did you guys manage to get this far? And they will tell you the secret. But in case you've missed that, in case you don't know what is the secret, in case you don't know our strong tower, in case you don't know how Mazi Kanu made it, how he managed to destroy, how he managed to defeat the mighty war chest of the zoo, let me break it down to you this morning, here, live on Radio Biafra. It's the only place you can hear it. Discipline. Discipline. And I'm asking you this morning, why is it important for a military to be disciplined? Why is discipline important in a military? Command and control. You hear command and control, in your mind is IPOB thing. No.
Ipob, we are the freedom fighters. Ipob, white and white. Ipob, white and snow. Yezoku bawala toloku is pure. Oku same la toloku telugu. Them can they kill us because we are agitated for our freedom. Them can they kill us because we are agitated for our freedom. Ipob, United States is over. Is over. Omuchikoki Kabiama, United States is over. Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, United States is over. Our leader, I must follow you to the end. A good leader, lead us with you the example. Can you shoot for our land? Is over. First in our raping now where we went. Is over. Abomination. Either Biafra or less this life is over. That's what we say. Either freedom or less this life is over.
Under one organization, command and control. Because you need to understand this which is called human. You need to understand this animal called human. Human is carnivorous in nature. We might not be eating people's flesh, but we eat it. And in IPOB we said command and control. It is how we are going to protect ourselves. It is how we are going to ensure that IPOB lives up to its expectation, because we have a mission, we have a vision that needs to be accomplished, and that is the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra. And if we don't put policies and controls in place, we will lose sight. And then we employed command and control. Is it working? Hell yeah, it is working. That is the secret of Mazi Kanu till today. So I ask you this morning, why is discipline important in a military? Why is discipline important in a military? It's just an innocent question, a very simple one for that matter. But let me help you out. Military discipline is indeed important, but overblown. Discipline is important in a military for the same reason it is important in a large organization. Did you hear that? When they talk about large organization, IPOB is one of the largest organization, freedom fighting outfits, for goodness sake. So discipline is very important in a large organization. The reason why the zoo, as you know it today, is falling and falling because there is no discipline in the zoo. There is no command and control in the zoo. Everybody does what they want. The zoo is more like a banana republic. There is no discipline. Discipline is the only thing that can help you manage a large organization, a large group of people. Why do I mention the zoo? Because they claim there are 250 million in population. So you need a workable method. You need a workable platform to control millions of people. Think of it. You're a father. You're a mother, you have a family, and you have 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. Be honest with me and be honest with yourself. How easy has it been for you to manage 2 small boys and 1 girl? I'm talking about a 9-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 5-year-old. How easy has it been for you to manage them? Almost impossible. Now you think of 10 people, 20 people, 100 people. Now we're talking in millions, as in the case of IPOB. So we are not naive. We are not naive. We know in order for you to manage people, you need to have that human resources. You need to have that human resources capability. You need to put policies and control in place. You need to have the best strategy that is workable in order for you to control people. You need to understand how we operate, how we think, how we reason. And this is why in IPOB we say, because we are soldiers, because we are freedom fighters, there is never a better strategy that is workable than command and control. And discipline is the key. What is discipline? What is discipline? When we talk about discipline, you have to be disciplined in all areas of your life. If people are crying, I make money, but at the end of the day, I don't even know where my money is. I don't even know what happens to my money. Sometimes it's because of, it's lack of indiscipline, or rather lack of discipline. Lack of discipline. Not knowing how to deny yourself that enjoyment and save a couple of naira, a couple of dollar, a couple of euro, a couple of rands. It takes discipline for you to know how to save money. It takes discipline for you to know how to deny yourself of some pleasures. It takes discipline for you to know how to deny yourself and abstain from gossip, abstain from all those yapping. It takes discipline. And if you are a freedom fighter and you are not disciplined, you are not worthy to be a freedom fighter. If you're a freedom fighter and you are that type that opens your mouth and you close your mouth, you are not worthy to be a freedom fighter. Because freedom fighting is all about secrecy. Do you know that? Because if you talk too much, your enemies will get the tip and know where your hideout is. So what am I talking about this morning? Why is discipline important in the military? I'm going somewhere and I will get there. Because most of you are shouting and screaming, no, we want to continue sit at home. We want to continue sit at home. Then I begin to ask myself, is there any other motive? Or is it just the same motive that all of us are pursuing? Because why am I saying that? If you believe in command and control, if you believe that as a military you must be disciplined, and your highest command, and when I say highest command, I'm talking about your supreme leader, Mazi Ikechukwu, says to you, sit at home should stop. And yet you are still saying you want to continue sit at home. Practically you are being rebellious. You are being rebellious, outright insubordination to your highest command. He said to you, stop sit at home, but you are willing to continue. And you are willing to even go around telling people, no, forget about anybody, we must continue. And the question is, what is your motive? I just want to get it. You said, no, I want our leader to be free from jail. That is a good thing. I also want him to be free. We all want that. But the same leader you want to be free is telling you, stop to sit at home. And I believe no man can, issue out an order without having a reason to issue that order. He has said it. The DOS obeyed because they understand what is command and control. They understand what it means to be a disciplined soldier. They understand that as a military, as a soldier, they must be disciplined. They must listen to command, especially to their highest ranked officer. They listened, they obeyed. But now, what do? You are calling DOS bad names. Mazi Ikechukwu Onuoha, the most gentle man I've ever come across in this life. Mazi Ikechukwu Onuoha, the most gentle of them all. A man of few words. A man who can be trusted. They just obeyed their highest command because he is head of direct threat. Meaning, there is highest command, which is Mazi Kanu. And that highest of command has spoken to the HOD and say, this is what should be done. And he has no choice. He cannot for 1 second ask questions. It is called command and control. And it takes discipline for you to be what? Obedient to orders. It takes discipline for you to do what? To be obedient to command and control. But because you are in subordination, it is not in your nature. You don't understand what discipline is. You don't even, when you in your home where you live, you don't even know what is discipline. Your life is messed up. You don't understand the word discipline because you have never respected anybody in your life. And you think that in freedom fighting, Oshebe. No. We have command. A commander who will say to you, at ease, move, shoot, cease fire. That is what freedom fighting is all about. And if we don't have that in IPOB, we might all of us go home and sleep. This is not the zoo. This is not Banana Republic. This is IPOB, for goodness sake. It's the indigenous people of Biafra. We operate in a principle called command and control. We obey the highest command. Who the hell are you to go to Facebook and begin to yap and begin to turn the heart of our people against the highest command? Who the hell are you? Where were you when Nnamdi started this organization? Where were you when many of us started this organization? Where were you? You just joined and you believe now you have arrived. You can now challenge. That's not one that you are for 6 years. The Bible says that who goes to war without counting the cost of war? Who goes to war without counting the cost of war? Before you join organization, there's something they do. They will give you a list and say, for you to join this organization, you need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once you have done it, you're a member. Every organization I'm talking, every organization, even Mando Boni, even Secret Court, they will give you their requirements. If you don't like it, you do what? You disappear. I'm sorry, I'm not interested. But some of us will, with our eyes wide open, will take the oath. We'll mount the floor. I swear, wipe me away, wipe my family away, get me gone, because you're a man of too much word. When you talk, you don't even listen to yourself, what you are saying. You swear with your family, you swear with your father, you swear with your mother, you swear with your generation. Let them wipe them away. But without knowing, you are busy digging your own grave and that of your generation. Because in that oath you took, it said, if I ever endanger the life of our leader, Mazi Kanu, or if I ever in subordination to Mazi Kanu, I will never be in subordination to Mazi Kanu. Our leader is in the zoo custody. And from there, he's telling you, don't do this. And you said, no, I'm going to do it. Are you not endangering the life of our leader? Are you not endangering the life of your fellow comrade? Because are you not trying to tell our enemies that there is no more command? Control, I am as able control it. There is no more discipline. Everybody now does what they want. It cannot be that Biafra is not yet restored and is to your tent, O Israel. It cannot be that we are almost there, very close to the line, to the finishing touches. And it's to your tent, O Israel. Are we not stupid? Will history not call us the bunch of fools? People who are running a marathon, and as soon as they're getting to the finish line, they stop and say, to your tent, O Israel, we are done. But yet, the finishing line is right there in front. How will history talk about us? I keep wondering. Maybe somebody can help me. How will history talk about us? As a bunch of grown-ups, bunch of adults who have died, who have been shot at, who have been abducted, our house set on fire, our families killed and slaughtered because of one purpose, because of something we are gunning for. And we're almost there. And you decide, you know what? That system that has been working all along is no longer needed. Let me do it on my own. And you know what's funny? As you're doing your own thing, the other guy is doing his own thing. The other person is doing his own thing. And trust me, out of 100, what 80 is doing is different from the other person. How do you control it? Because now let's say, as it has been said, there is no more sit at home. And you are saying, no, there is sit at home. Fine. The other person said, there is sit at home. 80 of you says there is sit at home out of 100. But now, the modus operandi of your sit at home will be different from the rest of the 80s. Maybe your own sit at home is blocking the road, throwing stones at the military. And maybe 100 people get shot, dead. The other person, his own sit at home is sitting inside his house, drinking palm wine. No problem. And
Ancient of the ancient Lord. British government either freedom or less this life is over.
To hell with another person. To hell with COS. To hell with any other. I'm going to sit at home. Do you listen to yourself? Don't you think you're a bit crazy? Don't you think you're acting like a fool? Honestly, there is no brain. It's a no-brainer. It is a no-brainer. Because the question is, you are going to have a half percentage sit at home. It's not going to be a unanimous sit at home. Because remember, because people have heard that there's no more sit at home. So you will find out that at the end of the day, 20% is sitting at home, while 80% is not sitting. Does it make sense to you? Will people take you serious? Will the zoo take you serious? Even the zoo will think that you are stupid. They will even come to your home where you are sitting at home and abduct you, and you find yourself in jail, and some will be shot at. So when we say let's do it, we do it together. For the fact that we say there is sit at home, and then after one sit at home, we recorded 100%, and then the supreme commander of this struggle says, let's stop it for now. We did not say it is gone forever, but he says, let's stop it for now. And who the hell are you to challenge the highest command of this struggle? I am Mazi Ikechukwu Onuoha. You can disrespect me, you can insult me, I don't care, because you don't give me food, you don't put food on my table. You can insult me, it's fine, it's welcome. But who the hell are you to say no when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say do it this way? Who the hell are you? That man has been through a lot. That man has been incarcerated many times. That man has lost his parents. That man has gotten some kind of, personal sickness because of the struggle. That man has seen it all. That man has no service account. Yes, I said it. If you think otherwise, show me your proof. That man does not have a car of his own that he drives. I've been with him in Israel. I've been with that man in Israel. And part of my studies as a forensic investigator is psychology. I look at people, I can tell their intentions. I look at people, I can tell who you are. Sometimes I could be wrong, but 80% I'm right. Because as a forensic investigator, if I'm interrogating a criminal, I should be able to know that this guy is guilty. Even though he's not saying it, it will give me hope to proceed that this guy I'm talking to is the guy I'm looking for. That is why we do psychology, so that we can read the mind of people. We can read eye movement.
Rise up against our enemies.
You cannot sit with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Maybe any of you who have been close to our leader must come and tell me. You cannot sit with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and hear him tell you about his future plans. I'm talking about as a human being. Things he wants to do. Because we all have plans. I know when I was with him, I tell him how I want to finish my law degree and become a lawyer. I tell him how I still want to practice my, forensic investigation. I told him everything that I want to do. And he's smiling and he's listening and he's looking at me. But he never said a word because he has none except Biafra. He has none except Biafra. If all of us that is shouting right now, hey, we must continue to sit at home. I hate liars and hypocrites. I hate liars and hypocrites. You make it look like you are willing to give anything to Biafra. You make it look like you are willing to even die for Biafra. But some of us, when only few will stand behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's in detention now. How many of us are there with him? And how many of us are willing to go in and say, you know what, I am IPOB, take me also, put me where my leader is? No, we can't. Because some of us still want to go and do our things. We have our plans, We have, from now to December, we know what we want to do. And you are here, the man that got the message, the man that got the vision, the man that received the call. The responsibility of the struggle rests on his shoulders. If he say, no, sit at home, what have you got to lose? See, don't sit at home, If Biafra is not restored, nobody will come and blame Ikechukwu Onuoha and say, why wasn't Biafra restored? There is only one man that will always take the blame at any time. There is only one man that will always take the shot at any time. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You don't understand that if Biafra is not restored, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the man who will feel it more than anybody else. Yes, I know you will say, yes, I will feel it. But trust me, yes, you will feel it, I agree. But you're feeling it. It's nowhere to be compared to how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will feel and how devastated he will feel. Because the vision of the struggle rests on his shoulder. I'm talking 100% on his shoulder. We are all vision helpers. We are all vision helpers. What I'm doing now, I'm helping the vision. But this is the vision of one man, and who came and called us, and we answered. And if he called us and we answered, then who are we to defy his order? Who are we to say no when he said, do this? And that is why command and control is a must in IPOB. It's either you obey, it's either you are disciplined, or you are not among us. It's as simple as that. It is not arrogancy, it's just the way it is, because this is a struggle. We cannot afford democracy at this point in time. In a struggle, democracy comes when Biafra is restored, but for now, it's command and control. There is no democracy in IPOB. Hear me, Biafrans. There is no democracy. We don't practice democracy in IPOB. We practice command and control. We practice discipline. Democracy is for a nation, and when Biafra is restored, we will practice democracy 200%. I say 200%, because in democracy, somebody will come and tell you, you know what? I think I want to marry another man. I'm a man, but I want to marry another man. That is democracy. You know what? I'm a woman. I want to marry another woman. Present here in South Africa, they want to pass a law, a legislature. It is called polyandry. What is a polyandry? A woman ability to marry more than one man. A woman can marry 3 men. 4, 2. That is the law they are about to pass in South Africa. It is called polyandry, and that is democracy. We don't practice that yet in a struggle. What we practice in a struggle is command and control. Yes. Why? Because we are military. We are soldiers. Soldiers of Biafran people. Only command and control can control a soldier. Democracy does not control a soldier. Before a soldier shoots you, he doesn't even think about the constitution that say you should not take a life. A soldier shoots you right away because he is a soldier. He doesn't believe in democracy unless his command and control, his hierarchy tells him don't shoot. Then he sees fire. But as long as his commander, the highest of them all, say shoot, he shoots you dead. Damn the consequences. Do you think that most of those soldiers in the zoo that shoot our people, some of them might not want to shoot, but because the others say shoot, they shoot? I'm telling you, they shoot. That's what they signed for. And here in IPOB, discipline is the key. Discipline is the key. If you are not disciplined, if you don't obey command and control, you come to Radio Biafra, you call in, you come and talk your trash. Hey, I will cut you off live and direct. Live and direct, my cut will get off. We are not here to play because people have died. Blood has been shed. You can come here and begin to incite our people, tell them rubbish and baggages. We don't buy that. Why must you come here and defy the highest command of IPOB? The highest. We call him supreme leader. And that's what he is. Nobody defied Ojukwu. Ojukwu was the highest command in those days. They obey Ojukwu. They listen to him. When he said do it, they do it. Because they know if we fail, he fail. If we win, he win. Why is discipline important in the military? Why is discipline important in IPOB? Why is command and control important in IPOB? I've told you the facts. The facts are just standing out there for themselves because we are not a nation yet. We are a freedom fighting outfit. And if we are a freedom fighting outfit, controlling a large amount of people, we
have endured so much. Ancient of the ancient, Elohim. We have endured so much. Because if you see that blood with the cliff of our land, it's still irritates in my heart. Papa got to see that children blood with the kilo. Though they happy for the cheat. British government, you. Una they see, una they keep quiet. America government, you. Una they see, una they keep quiet. United Nations, no. Una they see them, una they keep quiet. Come governors for our land, una they keep quiet. Allah mind you, kill and work. Keep it quiet, papa. Yeti Allah, masakala wape. Keep it quiet, papa. Follow me, husband.
Good that you know that in IPOB we practice command and control, and then you come, you want to give us your own doctrine, you want to, implant in us your own beliefs. Listen, I'm not saying that your belief is bad or wrong, but the bottom line is this: you did not call us to this struggle. We don't know you. Me and you na comrade na we be. Na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na him we know. Na him call us, and as him don't call us, him don't tell us say na command and control. Na we dey use, and we can't say we like am shout, make we can't do this thing. And now we dey do so, command and control, and it dey work for us. Since where we don't start, now you want come now, come bring your own rebellion, Ndibo. Rebellion! You want to bring it into this struggle. You want to destroy what we are doing. You want to label men and women who are having sleepless nights, trying to run this organization in the absence of our leader. You are calling them names. It shall not be well with you. I promise. You know, every morning we are awake, having meetings, you know. And I look at these men from DOS. They ran from this meeting, they ran to the other one. I say to myself, could their intention be wrong? Why would they be depriving themselves sleepless nights? You know, trying to organize this, organize that. And when they speak, I hear the agony in their voice. I feel for them. Do you know how it feels when you are doing something for your people with all your heart and people are busy there calling you names, labeling you, saying all bad things about you? If I tell you that some of the DOS are always awake every night, the meeting of last night, I think it ended almost to 2 a.m. Almost 2 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. And you are sleeping. You are fast asleep in your home. Ghana agwana kakatapila for a little break. And these men are awake every night, running around. Mazi Chike Doziem, he will write this memo, he will write that, he will do this. This person will insult him. That person will say this about him. And he don't say a word. He don't defend himself. He's a gentleman to the core. It is not fair. Reference, it is not fair. I know what I'm talking about. I know what happened to me in 2017 or 2018, I beg your pardon. I know the allegations that were labeled against me, which was untrue. And it was all geared to destroy my name and my person. But at the end of the day, truth came out. I cried. Why did I cry? I am not crying because of the allegation. I cried because I knew how I used my car. I was doing everything for the struggle. And my son, it came to a point my car spoiled on the road. My car was left on the road for 2 months. My car was left on the road for 2 months. And this was a car I was using for the struggle. For 2 months. And at the end of the day, somebody comes and lie and say things that are not true about me. And that person is even willing to go on air to say, oh, Mazi Ikechukwu is a criminal. Mazi Ikechukwu is a thief. And you ask him, where's your evidence? Kokoroko, nothing. Biafrans, is not fair. Biafrans, it is not fair. All of us are not going to be leaders. No, all of us are not going to be leaders. There are people who are born that they can lead. There are people who are born that they will support the leaders. Yes, armor bearers, vision supporters. But why are we demoralizing those who are spending their resources? These people are not being paid. Nobody is being paid. If you get something, it's just how do you call it? It's just a pickpocket for you to, do something you need to do in the struggle. Nobody is being paid like a real salary. People do everything they do with all their hearts. The least you can do, they didn't even ask you to come and thank them and say, hey, thank you. No, don't thank them, but don't label them. Don't demoralize them. They are human beings like you. When you label a human being, when you demoralize a human being, my goodness me, do you know how they will feel? Put yourself in their shoes. Put yourself in their shoes. Hey, DOS this, DOS that. Tell me what exactly DOS did. I can't, for the life of me, I don't know. Tell me what DOS did. That DOS said there is a seat at home. And the instruction and order come from the highest, from the above. Because we are military. Because we are soldiers. Because we are IPOB freedom fighters, for goodness sake. To them and say, stop, sit at home. Because their job is to communicate whatever instruction they get to you. And they came and say, our leader said, let's stop, sit at home. Is that their crime? Since when has that become a crime? I won't. So why would you keep on calling DOS? I go this place, I say DOS. I'm asking myself, what did DOS did to you? I don't know for the life of me. Then I realize, infiltrators, people who claim to be what they are not, people who appear in the sheep clothing, My goodness me, they lion clothing, but they are sheep. People who comes and claim what they are not, they infiltrate the struggle. They will be shouting, yeah, DOS, DOS, DOS. And then you hear them shouting DOS. You join them. But you don't know that their motive is ill. Their motive is wrong. Their motive is bad. Jesus said to his disciple, if you love me, keep my commandments. Jesus said to his disciples, if you love me, keep my commandments. Claim you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You're jumping up and down. We love our leader. Oh. We don't want anything to happen with our leader. Oh. And your leader told you don't sit at home. And you disobey him. And then you say you love him. I don't know. What kind of love is that? Is that a witchcraft love or what? You claim you love your leader. Yes, I agree with you. I have no reason to say you don't love him. Because I don't know. It's subjective. It's subjective. Meaning it's inside. I don't know what is inside. But then the same person you claim you love, because you know what? When somebody you say you love tells you to do something, you do it. That's why some of you, 28 February, Valentine's Day, your girlfriend will tell you, hey, what are you giving me this Valentine? Say, baby, you know what? I love you. I'm going to give you a big car. In the name of love. If I come to you, Mazi Ikechukwu, and say, one day, I go to my friend, because you don't love me, but you love your girlfriend. And you say you love your leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but you don't want to obey him. You don't want to obey his command. You don't want to obey his control. You don't want to obey the policies and procedure he put in place. You don't want to obey the people he placed to take care of business while he is away. When you disobey them, you will disobey Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's very simple. Because when you disobey these people, what happens is you will turn this house into disrepute. Our freedom fighting outfit will fall like our enemies expect it to fall, like the zoo expect it to fall. Then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come and shake you, right? You did well. I don't know who we are fooling. The song say, tell me who is fooling who. I don't know. Am I fooling you? Or are you fooling me? Or are you fooling yourself? Let me round up because of time. In any large organization, you indirectly work with so many people whom you don't even know. Are you listening, IPOB? I'm talking about discipline. Why discipline is very important. He said that in many large organizations, which IPOB is one of them, you indirectly work with so many people whom you don't even know. Yet, they can only do their work properly if you do your own work properly. Are you listening? DOS is not working. DOS is not working. Are you working? Common instruction you cannot obey. And you are pointing an accusing finger on DOS. The Bible says, let him without sin cast the first stone. Things can work if you do your own work properly. Do your own work before you start blaming people. You are not perfect. Imagine you are working in a factory. You start manufacturing the goods. Okay, let's say at 11 a.m., you hope that the guy who are in charge of transporting the raw material to the factory are disciplined enough to ensure that the raw material have arrived in factory before 10 a.m. You also hope that the guys in charge of unpacking the raw materials are disciplined enough to finish the unpacking before 11 a.m. Of course, the machinery has to be checked, cleaned, maintained regularly. The maintenance guys hope that the production ends before 4 p.m. so that they can start performing maintenance. The transportation guys also hope that the production is completed at 4 p.m. because they have to transport the goods to the port. The ship will depart at 7 p.m. in the evening, so the goods must arrive in the port before that. So many people who don't know each other have to work together. Without discipline, the business will go haywire. Without discipline, all the things I just mentioned, like my brother Foreign would say, and then I pack, and then I supply the raw material. They don't know each other, but they are working together. You do your own, I do my own, in synergy, in harmony. it will work. If we don't do, if one person, just one person among this group fail to do their own, if the guy who was supposed to supply the raw material missed the time to supply the raw material, that is the end of that production. And that company will go into liquidation. Do you understand? IPOB is just like that. Because of what you are doing right now. What you are doing right now can cause this struggle to go into liquidation. Hypothetically. Because of what you are doing now, because of disobedience to order. Because of your disobedience to order. The Bible said that the spirit of disobedience is like witchcraft. The devil rebelled in heaven. The devil disobeyed God and he was cast down to earth. The sin of disobedience is a witchcraft. For your information, in case you don't know, let me help you. Modern military emphasizes discipline a lot because military is the first large and complex organization in the modern era. Just like IPOB. Large and complex business didn't exist before the Industrial Revolution. Well, until the early 20th century, most people in Western countries, let alone the rest of the world, were traditional rural farmers who didn't need modern discipline. There weren't many people. Everyone knows each other since birth. Their parents knows each other. Their grandparents are also known each other. And life was slower in general. Now listen to the modern world. Modern military emphasizes discipline because it was born in an era when discipline was something unknown to most people. Moreover, historically, the typical profile of a new military recruit were rural boys. They were used to Spartan life and physically demanding work, but they were not used to the rigor of modern discipline. Mazi Nnamdi called us and brought us from all walks of life. We don't know each other. Most of us have never seen each other before, but we speak on phones and we don't know each other, and yet we are working together. I will have a meeting with a Southern rep. I can have a meeting with an Asian rep. I can have a meeting from here in South Africa with an American rep, not American rep, yet I don't know them. I've never seen Mazi Ikechukwu. I don't even know what he looks like. Do you know that? I've never seen Mazi Ikechukwu in my life before. Are you listening? This might sound like a joke. And I'm sure if he's hearing this, he will be wondering, wow, Ikechukwu doesn't know me. I don't know what Chinasa looks like. If Chinasa walks into the studio now, I will chase him away because I don't know it's him. I'm telling you the truth. But I've been working with Chinasa since 2017. Or even more than that. I've been working with him, but I've never seen him. Are you listening? I don't know what Chinasa looks like. I've never seen him before in my life. I don't know his picture. If you show me Chinasa picture, I don't even know. I'm being honest with you. But I'm working with Chinasa. What is the magic? What is the magic word? Discipline, command and control. It made us to work with each other. No matter whatever difference we might have with each other. You don't need to like me. You don't need to kiss me. I don't need to do the same either. But because we have a job, we have a mission to accomplish. Biafra restoration is at the front and we all are at the back. Your self-ego, your wickedness must be put aside. Let's go for gold. Let's go and restore Biafra for the sake of our children. Not because of your sake. Not because of your wicked heart. Not because of your witchcraft heart. Because men are evil. We are vicious like an animal. We don't care about the next person next to us. We only care about ourselves. And that is true. I'm going to say it. That's just the way it is. You might not like it. Well, that's your business. You don't need to know me for you to work with me. I've worked with many people in this struggle. I've worked, Pastor Chris, I used to, anchor the show with Pastor Chris for so many times. Even when I was in Israel, we'll be doing our program as it hot. I'll be anchoring. I'm asking myself, who is this guy I'm anchoring with? What does he look like? People don't even know. I don't know Pastor Chris. I don't know what he looks like. But I'm talking with this guy. The way we talk and relay with each other on air, people probably think that they know each other from somewhere, maybe from Biafra land. I don't know him. I don't know what he looks like. Until one day I said to him, Mazi, I'm beginning to get worried. He said, what? No, we anchored the show together. You call me, I call you. We spend like hours or 2 hours on the phone. But I don't know what you look like. No, I'm beginning to get a bit scared. Who are you? Are you a spirit or human? I insist, send me your picture. I want to see you because I know you know me, but I don't know you. And then he sent his picture to me. That was how I got to know who is Pastor Chris and what he looks like. My goodness me. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done for us. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done for us. Now let me ask you, because I'm speaking with Pastor Chris for years on the phone, anchoring show with him, yet I don't know who he is. I've not seen Pastor Chris before. And then maybe one day I end up in Cambodia where he stays. How do you think Pastor Chris is going to welcome me? How do you think Pastor Chris is going to host me? With all love, with all affection. Because we have developed that love even without knowing each other. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done for all of us. If I touch down in any country, anywhere in the world, Mazi Ikechukwu Onuoha, I'll be hosted like a king. Because of what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done. Because he has given me this platform to preach. He has given me this platform to be famous. He has given me this platform to be known. Why can't I obey him? Why can't I obey him? Why can't I even go and die for him if he asks me to go and die? I'm asking you. This is the reason why we're all together. All this fight, all this, I'm not going to sit at home. I'm not going to sit at home. If it were not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, were you even going to have the platform to tell me you're not going to sit at home? Who will even give you the instruction or not give you the instruction? The only instruction we'll be getting is the killing from the Zoo army. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has united us from all around the world. He has gathered us from all around the world. I can pick up a call. I call Simon in Spain. I can pick up a call. I call China Sanwori in Asia. I can call Mazi Ofoma in Australia. I can call anybody. I can call you guys because I don't even know you. I don't know where you come from. But the point is, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu united us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made us one people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made us one family. If I land in any country right now, I will go to IPOB Secretariat. I will go to IPOB Coordinator. I will go to IPOB National Coordinator or Rep or whoever and say, listen, I am an IPOB member. Please, I need a place to sleep. Do you think they will not give you a place to sleep? Who did it? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why would you not obey him? Are you a witch? I don't get it. Why wouldn't you obey? I'm asking you, who else have done that for you? Tell me, who else? It's like the master you served and he settled you very well, very nicely. And you are doing your business, you are doing nice, very well. The day he will come to your house, do you know you will be running up and down? You will want to give him heaven. You want to give him the whole earth because of what he has done for you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, it reminds me of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. He went about gathering his disciples, his apostles. He called this one, he called this one, he called them, and he called them until he bring the 12 together. And the 12 begin to know each other. They never knew each other before, but because Jesus called them together, they knew each other. They begin to care for each other. They begin to love each other. They begin to fight. That is how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came on this platform, Radio Biafra, called all of us, and we listen, we hearken the voice on the radio. As it was sung by Nwiwu, I heard a voice on the Radio Biafra, the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu telling me to listen, and then I listen, and then I concur. My goodness me. Did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu call you? Did you listen? Did you concur? I bet you did, and that's why you are here. So why are you not listening to him? Why are you not obeying him? Are you a rebellious child? Are you a disobedient child that the father will tell you what to do and you dare your father? You dare your father. You disobey your father. What is your agenda? What is your motive? Are you not the one with a vision? Because when you say you will not obey the one with a vision, it means you have a counter vision. You are up to something. People go on Facebook and begin to broadcast and talk nonsense. And when I look at them, most of them are barely 2 years in this struggle. And they have the temerity to talk nonsense. When some people have been in this struggle for 10 years, 15 years, from day onset, they have been in this struggle. And they are still obeying till today. And you that has been in the struggle just for 1 year, you are making trouble, you are causing havoc, you are on the Facebook shouting, deceiving our people, inciting our people to disobedience. God will judge you. The blood of those who died for this struggle will judge you. I promise you, I'm telling you, the blood of those who died, I'm talking about millions who died during the Civil War, will judge you because you don't mean well. You don't mean good for the people of Biafra. My lecture is not yet finished. I will continue tomorrow because of time. But wherever you are hearing the sound of my voice this morning, if you did not understand anything that I said, I asked you a very simple question. A very simple question for that matter. I say to you, why is discipline important in a military? Why is discipline important in a military? Why is discipline important in IPOB? Why command and control? And I say to you, have you ever asked yourself, how did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got to where we are today? I wasn't there when he started. I only joined in 2015. But IPOB has been wasting strong. A lot of trials, a lot of temptations, a lot of tribulations, a lot of evil men and evil women who have came and fall and die, and yet we are continuing. What makes you think that this time will be any different? Whether our leader is in jail or he is outside, our leader is not the one holding this struggle together. Elohim is the one holding this struggle together. So if you think that you can cash in because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not around, think again. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't own the struggle. Elohim owns the struggle. And if Elohim owns the struggle, that means you want to contend with your maker. You will die a shameful death. And I tell you, ground will open and swallow you alive. Because no man who ever wrestle with their maker ever succeed, ever wins. My name is Mazi Ikechukwu Onuoha. I've spoken the word of Elohim. I've spoken the word that he has put in my mouth. And like I say to you, I will just say it as long as Elohim asks me to say it. I don't care what you do afterwards. It's all about, it's your problem. I've just done my own. I've just finished my own. The rest is left for you. Do it. Don't do it. It's up to you. I'm not going to follow you up. This is not a church fellowship where I do new converts or whatever to follow up to see how you're doing. No. My job is to preach the word. As long as that word is the truth, whether you do it or not, it's entirely up to you. We are a bunch of grown adults. We are not kids. I have a woman. We are men, matured men for that matter. Why should I babysit a grown man like me? I cannot do that in a million years. Thank you for listening. Elohim, we thank you. We have spoken your word, and may your name be glorified. From me, from here, it is goodbye. I'll see you again tomorrow. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for what he has done for me, Mazi Ikechukwu. I don't want to say what he has done for you because I don't know. Maybe you are not thinking the way I'm thinking. But what he has done for me, Mazi Ikechukwu Onuoha, he has made me a great man. He has made me a different man. He has made me a new man. He has made me to display talents I never knew I had in a million years. I never knew I can broadcast. I never knew I can talk on a radio. In a million years, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave me that platform. He gave me that opportunity. He gave me a bright future. I was nobody before. Nobody talks to me. Nobody respects me. But today, people talk about Mazi Ikechukwu Onuoha. It's because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And hell be upon me if I should go against this man. May God bless the united provinces of Biafra, and together we all shall see Biafra.
Ipob, we are the freedom fighters. Savior, holy, 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 holy,
another Savior. Another Savior. Holy, 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 another Savior.
Well, this is Mobien. This is dedicated to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War and Ipob families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafran War, in the thickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, one man revived the vanishing hope to life. Let the great Biafran army to fight, and they were singing out, holy, 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 all will never do is another Savior. They were singing out, holy, 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 all will never do is another Savior. Holy, 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 all will never do is another Savior. Many years after the genocide, whoa, yet another great leader has risen up now. Oh, and he's leading the Biafrans to victory. Yamadika, Yabika, Kokwanam, no, hey, when I'm singing along, holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior. Gonna sing along, holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior. When I sing along, holy, 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 it's another Savior. Getting right and getting fast now. Holy, 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 it's another Savior. Holy, holy, getting moving right, holy, freedom. It's another Savior. Yeah, for freedom. Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another. Well, this is Mobien. This is dedicated to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War and Ipob families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafran War, in the thickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, one man revived the vanishing hope to life. Let the great Biafran army to fight, and they were singing out, holy, 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 all will never do is another Savior. They were singing out, holy, 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 all will never do is another Savior. Holy, 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 all will never do is another Savior. Many years after the genocide, whoa, yet another great leader has risen up now. Oh, and he's leading the Biafrans to victory. Yamadika, Yabika, Kokwanam, no, hey, when I'm singing along, holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior. Gonna sing along, holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior. When I sing along, holy, 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 it's another Savior. Getting right and getting fast now. Holy, 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 it's another Savior. Holy, holy, getting moving right, holy, freedom. It's another Savior. Yeah, for freedom. Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior.